With the recent flooding of premium products like Lord of the Rings collector boosters and, well, all of Commander Masters, it begs the question, will Wilds of Eldraine be left holding the proverbial bag? I think so, and I think there's a decision that's about to be made with the next standard release that is going to make it a turning point in Magic's history. Let's have a little chat. The summer of 2023 has been wild. We say it almost in every single intro on the channel at this point because Lord of the Rings and Commander Masters are two sets that command premium dollar, and as far as Lord of the Rings is concerned, have sold at a record pace. But looking deep into the future of Magic the Gathering, is this going to change how we interact with products, the way we spend our money, and as consumers, will we finally be comfortable leaving a product on the shelf and saying, you know what? This isn't really for me. Well, I think Wilds of Eldraine could come at a pivotal moment where we could see some of this begin to happen. And also, there's a little bit of writing on the wall, and I think a decision Wizards of the Coast could make for the upcoming standard release that is going to change how we engage with products going forward. So today, again, like I said, I want to have a little chat, and I want to focus around the future of Magic the Gathering following Commander Masters, and what this is going to do to Wilds of Eldraine and beyond. Now, it's no secret that Lord of the Rings and Commander Masters are, well, they're very Commander-focused sets. And yes, I know Lord of the Rings is printed directly into Modern, and I know that some of the cards are making huge waves in the popular format. Heck, I love Modern, and I love seeing some of those cards get played. But Commander is the clear beneficiary of many of these reprints, as well as the pre-con decks, the themes, and it's the largest Magic the Gathering community. It's the way most of us experience the game in 2023. But with Wilds of Eldraine coming right around the corner, we might see a shift. Traditionally, a standard release product was, well, as of recently, also very Commander-focused. You have a Commander subset in the product, and you also have Commander sub-themes in your various color pie and the rest of the product that kind of drives you into building a specific Commander deck or a style of Commander deck. And because of this, standard products, as I've said in the past, have kind of felt like they don't really have a home without paper standard being around. It's something that we get this product, we get very excited to play it and open it, but we don't really have much to do with the cards, especially if you're not an avid Commander enthusiast. But Wizards of the Coast in 2023 did rededicate themselves, according to them, so I mean, take the source with a grain of salt, as we always do on this channel. Also, all the other things we do on this channel, if you're not subscribed, we're raising to 6250 and like 80% of viewers aren't subbed, so click the sub button. But as we always do, we got to take that with a grain of salt and look and say, do we really believe that they're committing themselves to standard? Well, in this video, I want to take Wizards of the Coast at their word. I want to say, yes, I truly do believe you're going to commit yourself to bringing back paper standard. And I've said in the past, I think there are several things that they can do, but let's just pretend for a second they commit and it works, if only a little bit. Well, that frees up standard products to become about something that isn't Commander, and this could be a welcoming and refreshing way to experience a Magic the Gathering release. Again, having to go to these release events, play a little limited, and then only use the cards to stuff in your Commander deck was fine for a while, but I gotta admit, it's getting a little bit old. It would be nice to see formats and decks be made primarily of the new cards that we have a chance to go open. And if they're successful in reviving Standard, not only would this do exactly what I just mentioned, but it would give these products a home. A whole new group of enthusiasts could grow to enjoy new releases. And it would also further the agenda that we don't have to engage with everything. Now, I want you to do a thought exercise with me. And I want you to, as we often do on this channel, close your eyes and imagine a utopia where you are at Hometown TCG at Friday morning at 8 a.m. Central for Friday Morning Magic. No, I'm just kidding. Close your eyes and imagine the idea that premium sets or other various releases are centered around the Commander format, while your standard releases are centered around Standard, Pioneer, and some of the cards are played in Modern. And as this happens, you find that these other formats are growing in popularity. As we're getting products, one every single month, and sometimes more than that, it seems like there's enough space to print products focused specifically on their, well, focused format. Standard products could have a home just in Standard. And I say that because as we get so many products, if they're centered only around Commander, I find that we're going to get sick of the Commander format. It's something that we enjoy right now. We always enjoy the social aspect, and I believe that will always be there. But this notion of building 22, 32, 52 Commander decks is going to grow a bit stale. We're going to feel like we're on the wheel in the rat race, and that's already starting to happen with the vast number of the community that talks about product fatigue and the rapid release cycle. But with standard formats and standard products finding a home again in paper Magic, expanding again into the Pioneer and Modern formats. Yes, 60 card one-on-one Magic. I know, crazy to talk about that on the internet. Make sure you click the dislike button, because that's what everyone's going to do. With this happening, people would have the freedom to engage with sets as they see fit. We would no longer feel the constant pressure, if you are a Commander enthusiast, to engage with every single product, because every single product has a subset in it for you. So you gotta follow all the releases and know everything all the time and feel that overwhelming nature, and it's gonna burn you out. Instead, you could truly focus on premium sets, or sets with Commander in their name. Commander Legends 2 Electric Boogaloo, Commander Masters, and yes, even things like Lord of the Rings, and in the future, Doctor Who. And while you do this, you could have enough time to grow emotionally attached to the cards and to the set. Again, this has an excessive benefit, not only just for your mental freedom, but for the nostalgia factor. We see things like Dominaria Remastered and Time Sparrow Remastered reach out and pull on our heartstrings a little bit. And with the rapid release cycle and us really not finding any time to engage with these products, become familiar to them, or form that emotional attachment, in the future, we're not going to have anything to remaster. We're going to have nothing fondly in our mind or any fond memories to go revisit and remaster, and that's going to drop a whole line of products that actually at the moment I think are pretty cool. So in this world, I would love to see Wilds of Eldraine be a turning point where a standard set is focused on the rebirth and reorganization of the paper standard format at your local game store. Heck, I know MinMax Games and their staff are super excited. They would love to be able to play standard if they could get enough people and enough interest going on. And I do believe that this means Wilds of Eldraine is gonna suffer a little bit. The reason I believe this is because we're not just gonna snap our fingers and the standard format is gonna be back in popularity. It's going to take time, it's going to take effort, and it's going to take a couple steps beyond what we've already seen. Yes, extending the bans out makes people feel like their cards get use longer, and that is definitely a positive for your casual fan. Now, your hardcore Spike is going to say, no, I'm not a fan, I want the format to change, and yes, that is one of the beautiful things about Standard, but people who are comfortable playing Commander, and we're trying to get them off that table onto the Standard table, need their cards to go a little bit longer. So because of this, I think Wilds of Eldraine needs that, as well as tying into Arena. Arena is the most popular way to play Standard Magic the Gathering, and I believe you're going to have to pull some of those enthusiasts, pull some of those players out from behind their computer and convince them to not only buy paper cards, but sit down at the table at their local game store at least once a week. I'm really excited for the release of Wilds of Eldraine. I think it's got a lot to tell us, and I think we're going to find out a lot, but I do believe it could be a rocky situation as we look to change the Magic the Gathering landscape. Or for all I could know, I could be exactly wrong. Wilds of Eldraine could just be packed with Commander cards. It could be an all-Commander set. I could destroy my own shelves and nothing could change. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I truly think stuff like this is exciting. Make sure you share this video on your favorite social media platform to engage with Magic the Gathering, and we're racing to 60 to 50 subscribers, so click that sub button, guys. Until next time, thank you so much for hanging out with my little chat. Yes, that's right, I got dad jokes aplenty. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh, and we will see you around.